Good morning, class 6. Today we will do the poem The Kite from the book Honeysuckle. All of us like to fly kites. Have you ever tried to fly one? Read this poem about a kite as it flies in the sky. I hope you all have flown a kite. If not, you must have seen your elder siblings flying a kite. It is one of the popular thing in our country. You must have seen people flying kites on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. People love to fly kites on that day, and you can see the whole sky. It looks very colorful with different kinds of kites in the sky. Okay, so let's begin. Here, the poet Harry Ben. Please learn the name of the poet Harry Ben. He's explaining, he's trying to tell us how it looks when a kite flies in the sky, what happens. Then he is comparing it, that is, he is using a simile, he's comparing it with a ship. Then what happens after some time when it is torn, what is the condition and how it looks like. So let's begin the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. So he's saying that when a kite is a new one, it looks very bright, very colorful. And when we fly it in the sky, the blue color is used for the blue sky, the clear sky. When it is flown in the sky, it looks very beautiful because it's a new kite. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. So initially you must have noticed that when you start flying a kite, it straight away doesn't go in the sky. It dives, it goes up, then it at times it dips means it bends down, it somewhat comes down, then it is again it it moves up in the sky. And here snap means snap its tail. It means that when a person is flying the kite, a cracking sound, as if that when the tail, that is the string of paper which is attached to the kite, that is called as the tail, it snaps in the wind. A sound is produced when the kite starts flying. The soars then soars like a ship with only a sail. Then it appears, the kite, it soars. It is here the poet has compared it. He has used the simile like a ship. So he's comparing like how a ship is moving in the sea, same ways the kite flies up in the sky with only a sail. Here the sail is the cloth which is used on the ship, which helps the wind. When the wind blows, that cloth held it pressurizes or it pushes the ship to move ahead. Same ways when the wind blows, the kite flies high in the sky. As over tides of wind it rides, like when the tides, that is tide, that is the water rises up and falls. Same ways the wind at times it blows with the speed, sometimes it slows down, climb to the crest of a gust and pulls. So the when the wind blows, the ship moves and it climbs to the crest, that is it crosses near the mountains. And the kite, it climb when the wind blows, gust is the strong wind. When the wind blows, it pulls the kite ahead and it moves, then seems to rest as wind falls. So when the wind falls, that is wind comes to rest, when the wind stops, the ship also stops and the kite also stops. It takes a position of rest and run until a new breeze blows. And run, here the poet is trying to talk about a boy who is giving this who is flying this kite. So he runs when he sees that the thread of the kite is loosened because the wind is not blowing, so it will loosen up. So he runs to roll back. A new breeze blows. Quickly the new breeze blows up, and of its wings fill, and up it goes. So again, when the new breeze blows, it fills it gives pressure to the kite. it gives the energy to the kite and it again goes up. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new? So here the first two lines are repeated here. How bright on the blue for a kite when it's new. So when a new vibrant color kite is like flown on the bright colored blue sky, it looks very beautiful. Now suddenly the condition of the kite changes, but a raggeder thing you never will see, that is when it is torn. When it gets torn, you will never see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. When the kite gets stuck on the tree, it is torn and now it will not look beautiful the way it used to when it was a new kite. So it's a beautiful poem and you can see and understand the usage of simile. So that is all for today. Please go through the poem once. And if you have never flown a kite, I would suggest you should try once so that you can relate to the poem. And then we will do the exercises. I'll send you the many meanings of the difficult words.